Dear Father, Mother God, we thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. We ask that all energy that passes through Maria and myself today be grounded in Mother Earth, for she, in fact, is the living healer. We call on our guides and our angels to speak through us now. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Anita.
Well, it's supposed to be spring break. Does it
Hmm.
feel like spring to you? Not really,
Not
but
yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
it's coming. We still have some snow that hasn't melted, and we had a lot of trees down. Anyway, uh, but anyway, it supposedly is spring break, and coming right up this week, right? I brought my little hat.
St. Patty's.
Um, but anyway, the 17th, yeah, St.
Yes.
Patrick's Day,
Next week, yeah.
and I'm a little Irish. I'm not all Irish, but I'm a little Irish. And Malarkey,
No,
or you can't get more
no,
Irish than
Irish.
Maria
He was
Malarkey.
pure Irish.
Yeah,
Oh
pure
my
Irish.
goodness.
Yeah. So one of the things we're gonna talk about today is this amazing stone. And
Seraphinite.
but before we get to that, I want to still mention this.
God,
We've been having so much communication with the other side with these cards.
unbelievable.
We did a video last week, and we sold I don't know how many dozens of them, and so this is the cards that you can speak to your loved one who's maybe passed away. Okay, who is passed away.
Hmm.
And Maria has the conversations going on with the weirdest thing happened yesterday. Should I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, the weirdest thing
Oh
happened
my
yesterday.
God.
Um, Alan, who's our accountant, has an office at the end of the building, and nobody goes in that office. It's always locked when he's not here. And
Only the one who has a key.
yeah, only someone who has a key, right? But no one at the center besides Maria smokes. Okay, I mean a couple of the kids
That's
do.
my sin.
Yeah, a couple of the kids vape, but but nobody smokes, so there's no reason to find a cigarette in Alan's office. So Alan thinks, well, Maria's the only one. So he says, Maria, did you leave this cigarette in my office? And she said, no, that's not my brand. I don't smoke that brand. She took a look. She goes, but it's Williams. William smoked this cigarette.
Of
We
course.
freaked out,
We
right?
freaked out.
Because how else did this cigarette get in Alan's office? Nobody smokes around here,
No.
you know?
And I said, well, maybe I won't change money. And I had in my hand to go and have a cookie. And I lay it. But I said, Alan, I don't have my glasses. Read what's the name of it. He says, course. I said, I smoke native. It doesn't have the, uh, what you call it, the
Filter,
nicotine.
yeah.
The nicotine is just puffing. I enjoy the puff. And then I thought, I says, oh my God. My husband, he could quit for 6 months, smokes for a week. But if he did, he smoked course. And I freaked out. How in the name of the God it got in there?
So I said, well, tomorrow morning when we pull the cards, ask William.
I asked him this
Yeah.
morning.
And what did he say?
I said, how come your cigarettes were in the office of our accountant? And he says, you know the truth. That's the card come out. You know the truth. And I'm saying, why are you telling me the truth? You were sick and you're still puffing.
It's true.
And I said, so be it, honey. I've been puffing since I'm 18. If that's my sin, you have to accept it. And I chuckle.
Yeah.
Because he says, you know the truth. Well, then probably I supposed to stop. But it's crazy how this come out. Just like the music, Robert bought music. He never knew William plays this kind of music. And one day I'm coming in and I'm saying, my goodness, this is what he plays always on the computer when he works.
And
We never had it here.
And the card
Says, you find me in the music. I went and asked Becky. I said, Becky, how did we get this music? She says, Robert bought this. I said, Robert don't know what kind of music William listens. He knows him, they talk, but he never asked him what he listened. So he sent a message to him. So it's not only with me, but with the people that he knows. He talks to Brianna all the time.
Yeah.
Because Brianna sends me messages.
Yeah.
It's like, he says, I'm always watching over you. I feel like you're watching. You never sleep. No matter what I move, you're there. But you know, it's a great feeling because you don't have him physically and you feel like the loved one is still with you and loves you unconditional, either you smoke or not smoke, they're still there watching over you and protecting you. I'll be okay, honey. I'm breathing 98. My accident is so I am okay.
Okay, he's okay. Her oxygen is high.
So if our audience has a question, why don't we pull one card that would be the card for our audience to get a message to that from that loved person. So we're just going to pull one card.
Let's see.
and
Let's
see
just
what we
shuffle a
get.
little bit. You ask yourself, your loved one, what would you like to hear from it? And let's see what comes out. Actually, through William, my mom comes big time, because she loved William. Let's pull one. Okay, whoever watches, ask a question. Let's see what it says. We were meant to be together. Whoa! This is so cool.
Now, my issue, my issue has been, I want to lose weight. You know, I'm seeing pictures and I'm going, you know, and my clothes. I got all these nice clothes. I said I need to lose weight, so I've been having a hard time, but it's finally happening. So this morning I just wanted to do something green for St. Patrick's Day. Okay, not thinking right, and so I put on this one of my pieces, and I said to Maria, I want to talk about this today. She looks at me. She said, "Oh, this is really good for weight loss."
It's like supposed to.
Who knew?
Who knew? No, absolutely no. It's funny how sometimes universe pick you for
Yeah.
whatever you needed at the time. You don't even know why.
Yeah.
And when you said, I said that's very good for for a weight loss.
Weight loss. Okay, so that's no accident that I'm wearing this today, and I will keep wearing it. Anyway, tell us about this
It's
stone. because
beautiful stone. Yes.
It's very hard to get.
It's very hard to get because it's mined in a very cold area in Siberia. It's dirty below zero. There's hardly anybody who lives there. Who would want to be in it? Snow till here and dirty below zero is a freeze. So when they mine, the whole world gets it very little. We don't have any stones in it. We have couple bracelets, couple earrings, and some pendants. To me, it looks like a frosting on a window, except it's green, you know, Mother Nature paint. Very good is for psychic abilities if you want to
Yeah,
develop.
I know a lot of the psychics. wear this.
Very good stone for it. We talk about weight loss, but it's also very, very grounding and protective stone for the people who are very open, who are empath, and people get into you without your permission. You going and doing something and you says, my goodness, what the heck I just did? And it's too late because they know how to get in, manipulate you, and you thinking this is the right thing for you to do, and then you couple days later says no,
It wasn't your idea.
this was not your idea, and then you fall into a trap and now you're trying to work backwards. So it's very good for people who are very open and allow people to just get into you. You should never, people should always ask for permission.
Exactly. Sometimes I'll see somebody go up to a customer in the store, you know, because we have psychics that come in
So,
here that don't work
correct.
here. You know, they'll go up and they'll say, "Oh, Corral's good at this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do this," and I'm like, I didn't ask you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you should never. I never give someone a reading that doesn't ask you. Okay, because it's not.
Not only that, Anita, but when I see it, I won't do anything. They tell them already, oh, you're going to need this, or I'm psychic and this. Once the customer walk away, I will call the customer to the office. And I said, ma'am, this is boundary. You do not work here. We have people who know how to do this job. And this is solicitation on your part. And it's not proper to talk that way to our customers that is not in your facility. And they get it and they apologize and they'll walk
Yeah.
away.
Or anyone, not
I
just our
yeah,
customers.
but they do that.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
do
People do that.
interrupt. You may be talking to the customer and they butt in and start telling them something totally different. I will excuse them and I will call them on it. This is not appropriate to do this in this kind of place. We
Right.
have people who know what they do. This is also very good stone for health, Anita. Your heart chakra. This particular bracelet also has a kyanite that aligns all
Yeah,
your
the blue
chakras.
and the green. Like in
Yeah,
here, I have the
there
blue
you
and the
go.
green.
Aligns all your chakra, repels negative energies, very good for stresses and anxieties. When your chakras, I call frequency of your energy, because they all have frequencies and they have a note that you have to connect with.
Right.
People don't just think it's just energy. No, it's a certain vibration of frequency. Either you're on that frequency of universe or you're not. Just to give example, if somebody wants wealth in their life, you have to activate certain chakra,
Right.
which is your root chakra. That's your stone of wealth. How you activate it, that you constantly concentrate and you're sending healing energy to it. Then because it's like a well. I don't know if you know, but I grew up in a communist country. We didn't have waters, so we have those wells with pumps that you had to go
Right.
dig the water. Well, that's your well of your wellness of everything. Doesn't matter if it's finances, health, great relationship, loving relationships, success. It doesn't matter. So Kyanites allows us align all this chakra. But if you lack of this, that you says, oh my God, I need good relationship. You have to start in the well chakra first. Before everything, frequency of the universe start working upwards in your life. So this bracelet is beautiful bracelets to have it together because you have your heart chakra. What I mean by heart chakra activation, people only look through eyes, but you have to start looking when the vibration of frequency hits you with your heart, not with your eyes.
Mm.
When you look with your heart, your perception, you see clearly, you do things differently because your heart looking from a different frequency of dimension that your eyes duality allows you to see. So this wonderful combination, we have only two bracelets.
Three
Gr-
bracelets. We have
three
three
bracelets.
bracelets, and they're
And this,
50% off.
yes, the 50%
So
off.
this one would have been
It's 490, so would be 285, 295. This one is 420, so it's 210. This guy is 580, so it's going to be 290. Very reasonable prices, especially when it's very hard. I don't know why you put them on a sale. Maybe you felt you needed to because we don't have anything else. So this is it. And the handful of pendants, no stones.
this one.
It's absolutely beautiful.
This one I love too because it's look at it's
Yeah,
round.
it's like a bulky. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be on a frequency of the universe, you want a wealth of your life. It's like a pump, and you want to flourish all the way up to every individual, whatever you seek. Grant yourself, go to the world of life and start looking with your heart, not with your eye, and you will see your life will change.
And Dr. Joe's meditations start there too.
Yeah.
He calls it the perineum. Your perineum.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they start there too, and then they go all the way up.
Because a lot of people say, why aren't activating my chakra? Okay, you can activate it, but it's only that minute that you're working on it. But to stay activated, you have to have that note of frequency of universe that you have to spring from here. I'm talking like you have to breathe deep and start visualizing the red circle, because that's your root chakra that will activate, and you're going to start feel as they move in energy so different that you ever seen before. When I was sick, I couldn't do nothing but rest, breathe. They gave me all kinds of garbage to take, and I would lay it on it, recline it, and I would just breathe. and breathe and breathe and breathe. And it's just something like a wall of energy just spring within me. My thoughts were different. I start seeing differently. I start process everything differently. It's like some kind of growth of transformation within my own outlook on life transpired in the last 2 weeks when I was home.
Right.
No people, no talking. It was just me. There were some low points, but I had to get there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you came into the house. I was in probably the darkest part of my life, but it's different now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is beautiful stone. Fortunately, we don't have any stones in it because it's very hard to get.
But we have beautiful jewelry.
We have beautiful jewelry. Yes, we do.
And it's green for St. Patrick's
There
Day.
you go. Mhm.
What? You want me to put on my
There you
hat?
go. Because beautiful hat, and you look good in hat.
Yeah. So have a happy Patty's Day. Okay, it's this Friday coming up.
Yeah.
All right.